All right, man, behind the scenes.
Yep.
We're supposed to be putting in field carrots and risers this morning, but the neighbor over here, the landowner.
Yep.
He's not the neighbor, he's the landowner.
He's the landowner, yeah.
He said he's got a job that's more important than anything Chris has got going.
I like the way this sounds.
And it's supposed to rain tomorrow and it's got to be fixed tomorrow, even though it's been that way for 40 years.
Yeah. 40 or 42.
Okay.
The overflow. How long has it been leaking?
It's probably 3 or 4 years.
Oh,
It's 3 or 4 years. He just forgot the 0. All right, let's try to go over and see what we got.
Yep.
Boy, the hours are adding up on this little girl. So get her fired up this morning. Let her go through a warm-up cycle. We're gonna track basically this field behind me where we've been working, taking the trees out, and we put in pipe yesterday. Charlie has got a really nice place right here. This is kind of his camp below the dam. They built a dam up there. It's probably been close to 50 years ago, and they did what a lot of you guys suggest we do, and this is exactly why we don't do it. They put the pipe down, then took a dozer and pushed it over top of it whenever they put the overflow pipe in for the dam. And what has happened, we believe, we could be wrong, we'll see when we get over there, what we believe has happened is whenever they did that years ago, the pipe come uncoupled. And there's a gap between a couple pipes, which has now caused a sinkhole in the dam. So we're going to try to dig up the pipe to the best of our ability, and then basically save the pipe, hopefully just slide it back together, and we'll be good to go. But we'll get over here and see what we got. They're calling for a bunch of rain tomorrow. We really need to be working on this project, but this dam over here, this pond catches quite a bit of water. And the overflow is not running real hard right now, so now is about as good a time as any to jump over here and get her knocked out. So let's see what we come up with. Try to straddle this pipe going up here.
Well, you can see that mark up on the bank. That's where the pipe ends, but that collar will be about this far beyond past.
Okay.
You know, because the collar's pretty wide.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a 20-foot mark.
That's 20 foot from the end of the pipe there?
Come into that pipe where we're walking in right now.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where the first joint we got to go to for sure.
Okay.
Hopefully that's all we have to do.
All right. You want to crawl up the hole and show them the issue? I think you'll fit.
I've swelled up this morning.
I promise there's no snakes. Maybe a snapping turtle, but no snakes.
Yeah, no snakes.
All right, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to show them anything.
Show them.
I'll shove them in there as far as they can go. Oh, I see Charlie on the other end.
There you go.
All right, you want to show them the problem?
So what they believe is going on, got a little sinkhole here, is that pipes came out of the collar. So.
Well, Charlie coached somebody into going up
Yeah,
the pipe
he
and
coached him
confirm.
up in there.
I'm gonna go to the county garage and get some sandbags this morning. And I thought I had some around here, and I got to turn around the garage and I found them.
Oh, I believe
I was gonna say, I don't think there's too much you don't have around here,
At
Charlie.
8 o'clock last night, I was down here pulling that sandbag trying to get shit ready for the morning.
All right, well, our plan is we're gonna dig up beside it. Charlie's got it marked where he believes that coupler's at, and probably leave the dirt on this side. He's got a water line that goes to the dam over here as well, so we want to stay away from that. See what we can find. You ready?
I'm ready. Looking good so far. Up a little bit. There you go. You're rubbing the pipe. There you go.
What happened when you parked on the lawnmower?
You got with the lawnmower, huh? Wasn't you, huh?
No.
Blame it on her.
Well, she definitely did.
There you go, looking good. He'll get it, Charlie. Right there. Up a little bit. Right there. There you go. That's keeping you about 2 inches off of it. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, got another sinkhole there. Got another one right there, Charlie.
Do I?
Got another sinkhole right here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what to expect there.
Pretty close where that collar's at, Aaron.
I'm looking in there for it. I don't see it yet.
Not here. Not here.
He said up where his shovel's at. That's where it's at.
Are you good to where you're standing behind you?
Yeah, from where I'm at behind me is good. Up a little bit. You got it right there. Looking good. Right where he's digging at, that's right there where the collar's at.
All right, I think I need to go a little farther.
Hit that collar. That collar.
Yeah.
Bigger than pipe.
Yeah.
You hit that, we're screwed too. You gotta go there.
So we need to go probably up towards you, probably from, I want to say probably another 2 foot. Up. There you go, right there. There you go. Looking good, looking good.
There's midways right there.
Oh, wow. This is a little bit different collar than what we usually have.
So to get that collar off, we got to clean up somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Because it's leaking on this upper side. Probably.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and clean this side out. We got the collar marked, and then we'll clean the top of the pipe off. I figure that way the dirt's got somewhere to roll out.
Put your head on that side. Charlie, mind a business calling. You may make a good labor instead of an operator.
I know it. Nah, just dirt, Claude. Yeah, it's looking good like that. Don't go any lower, but keep going where you're going. That's good. Electric line? Oh. Yeah, so that collar on this is like a PVC style. Looked like it was hard.
Got a big O-ring that fits in the collar and the pipe goes. 10-12, that's what all this pipe
Yeah.
fit together.
Oh man, behind the scenes, we got good news and bad news. Can they see the big hole over there?
Yeah, it's kind of filled in a little bit now. It's probably 2 foot deep under there. Yeah.
I think the only way we're gonna fix that one is we gotta pull this pipe all the way out of there and fix that base.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I figured we'd have to pull a pipe out anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so we can put this joint back together.
Yeah.
That is an antique.
Antique, yeah.
What's older, Charlie, you or that joint?
1990.
Asking for a friend.
90.
Are we man enough to?
What do you use now? The knife has been clamped tight. Clamped around here. Yeah, around through here.
You gonna go all macho man on this?
I think so.
You gonna get you gonna go no joke Johnny Poke style?
See what we got here.
All right, see if you can bust her out of there.
Oh,
Oh, look at you go. You're getting it. You're gaining on it. Hold on.
because if you want some more of that dirt dug down there rather than cut down here, I can go get my backhoe and dig this bottom part.
A few shovelfuls right here are gonna make a difference. So Aaron went to go get a choker. We're gonna try to wrap it around right here and get this pulled out of here. You guys can see how that's eroded out underneath that pipe. That water's been leaking down that joint running underneath the pipe. So got a little bit of a old school coupler on here. That's a double bell. Bells go uphill. How's that work? Is that the problem? Hey, question for you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to put the bells uphill, but this is a double bell.
Yeah, I know.
So is it half right and half wrong?
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. I mean, on something like this, it seems like you would want to do an internal coupler, if anything, wouldn't you?
I like the future. They got better systems.
One bell in. I love it. Yeah, so I got you a water.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank
Thank you. I appreciate it. Whoops.
There you go.
All the way in there.
Yeah, it was all the way in there. The other one's all the way in there. I mean, I can see where water may be coming out. I need to do an inspection on this real quick.
All right, guys, after some little farther investigation, that joint, honestly, that joint looked absolutely excellent. It was slid up on the O-ring in all directions. The pipe was bottomed out. I don't know if you can see underneath there, guys, but there's still water running underneath the pipe. I partially climbed up that pipe. It looks like all the other joints are somewhat together. So my next suspicion, unfortunately, proved to be true. I'm gonna go up here on top and you gonna show them what's going on?
Plug back on. I'll show them. This side here. There might be a snap turtle or snake.
Snapping turtle or a snake.
Yeah. So this concrete goes down to right here, right where my finger's at.
Yep.
That's where the concrete stops. But then you stick your hand back in there.
Big old
and,
hole.
Oh, it's a huge hole. Yeah, like I can wiggle my hand around in there.
So basically, the pipe is not leaking. The water is leaking underneath the pipe.
Yeah.
All the way down. We thought that concrete went all the way around as an anti-seep collar, but it don't. So what we're doing now is trying to see if we can get some concrete. If we can, we're gonna come right in here and dig basically an anti-seep collar around the pipe, pour it full of concrete, and hopefully that'll stop that water from chasing that pipe. All right, we're gonna dig down, trying to find this pipe. See if we can get around and underneath it. We confirmed we can get some concrete.
chunks of concrete from when they poured this. He's got a 1 cubic yard here, so he didn't know how far back it went.
Have a nice little pedestal built.
Yeah, it's nice. I think that's right at the edge of what he's got poured here.
I think I need to go back this way just a minute.
Yeah, go back that way just a little bit. Looking good, looking good. There you go. Looking good. That's got you about a foot below it.
Got water coming in?
I think you push the water, squeeze the water out. The water, when you push that bucket back, all came up here.
The one why ain't worked out underneath that pipe.
I think it is. I think whenever he's shoving it in, he's packing it back in.
See that other joint? Pipe right there.
Yeah.
5 feet of pipe on that.
So that concrete, you can see the edge of that concrete there, Charlie. That's all concrete out to there.
No, I can't. I didn't pour it. That's a rock or something.
It's a concrete.
I didn't think I poured it.
Right there's like the edge of it. So evidently it went back that far, that yard you had. Just top, yeah, it's not very thick. But I don't want to be trying to pop it off and mess up what we got, so. All right, hold that. Now back to you a little bit. There you go, coming up. Looking good. Looking good. Now to me a little bit. Right there. There you go. Looking good. Looking good. You got it?
Yeah, I can see the water coming in on this side.
Yeah, I think it just kind of, you know, kind of packed it a little bit under there. All right, hold that. Back up. Now wet to you a little bit and up. Looking good. To me, just a little bit. There you go. Looking good. Coming on up. There you go. Yeah, we'll go down and try to go underneath and pull back out again. Looking good. Yeah, you can come up a little bit right there. All right, stop. There you go. Looking good. There you go. Oh yeah, it's wet. It's all mud. So here, you can see under the pipe, he got under the pipe a good ways. Had a little dirt fall off the bottom of the pipe, but it's a little over a foot deep. But I don't want to get down in there right now, but you can see the water underneath that pipe. So he's going to start cleaning the other side out, and we should be good to go.
Go from there, where they tried to bring it in here.
I didn't go in deeper, did I?
No, you are plenty deep. You're about 2 foot below the pipe. All right, right there.
All right, man, behind the scenes, it's hard to see the true leak path down there because through digging here, we kind of
Yeah.
closed it up, but you can still see some of the water dripping in there on the bottom coming through. This here is actually caved in off the side right here. So what we're gonna do, we got concrete on the way. We're just gonna let that sit in there until our concrete truck gets here. We'll take the 140, grab that extra scoop out of there. We pretty much already got a good foot underneath the pipe there.
Yeah, we got a good foot underneath it.
Once we get that out of there, we'll get concrete around it and hopefully away we go.
Yeah.
Or away the water goes, that way.
Yeah, down the pipe.
All right, guys, we're gonna let that sit. It's gonna be about an hour and a half, 2 hours before we can get concrete. We're gonna go back down to the bottom here and work on getting this section of pipe back in. Hang on, going down. A little bit soft down here. I don't want to make ruts. What I want to kind of do is dig this out where that pipe was at, kind of pack it back in, make sure we ain't got any voids, that water can continue to run down underneath it. You suited up for battle?
Suit up for battle.
Is this a good?
glove.
Charlie's too tight to pay for internet, so he's never going to see this. This is a prime example of how thrifty Charlie is. We're using used grease, and we can't use both rubber gloves. We only get one rubber glove.
So
I hate to tell him, but Dawn dish soap probably works better.
yes.
Is that even grease or is that?
Hey, you know what? In the truck we have.
I know. I said, did you go get the dish soap?
Oh, no, remember? We have the what's that?
Oh, the actual pipe lube.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry. Charlie's got you a whole bucket. Is that fresh out of the junkyard there, Charlie?
Huh?
Is that straight out of the junkyard?
I just we're laying on the ground.
You know what's sad about it? He's actually got pipe lube, but I already committed. Forgot all about it.
So what?
Pipe lube, same thing as this, but yeah.
When this old man moved over from the fireplace, bought a portable welder and all kinds of stuff from him, had a 300-gallon fuel tank full of fuel, and people didn't want it. I went over and got it. But nothing wrong with it.
Still runs yet.
A 55-gallon barrel grease about this deep. When it gone too. So that's what greased my pile up. That's why you do a little bit of water.
That's probably the same. That's probably the same grease he used 40 years ago when he put this in.
No, I didn't have it then. You got enough in that can for that one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this laying out here somewhere then.
All right.
Got grease.
Yeah, let me throw that coupling down here to you. You ready?
Yep, got her started on there good. I just need it knocked home.
I'd have you hold the camera, but I don't think my people want to be all greasy.
Oh, they don't like grease, huh? Well, I tell you what, putting this together, I like grease.
Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Need to come in. Hey,
All right,
Terrence,
now,
need
the
to
bottom.
come over.
Down a little lower. All right, now down lower. All right, there it went.
Go
Go
down
just
lower.
pop off of it and drop down. We'll get the bottom. Make sure that bottom's in. All right, that's
Whoa,
good.
whoa, whoa. That's
Back off of it.
Go. You're pushing the pipe up now. Yeah.
All right, guys, that one slid on there. 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 That one slid and went to home. We're going to try to get this pipe down here pretty close to where it goes. Did it stay?
Yeah, it stayed.
All right, guys, we got this lower section of pipe all back together. We're gonna try to get some dirt kind of tamped in around this thing. Hopefully our concrete truck will be here shortly. Hey, behind the scenes, what year do you think this rebar come from?
That? Probably, I want to say 70s.
70s?
I'd say 70s.
We're gonna put a little custom bend under there. At least you'll go up underneath that pipe.
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? Oh yeah. It's gonna be a thing of beauty, buddy. Look at that, we got concrete.
Yes, it is.
Is it ironic that the homeowner and the truck driver look a lot alike?
I know what it is.
It's funny, ain't it?
I bet Charlie never knew he had a twin out there.
No, watch out, here it comes.
That dark impact in there all these years, why is that take off like
Yeah, it's running around there pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah. Low enough?
Yeah, probably. I think that's probably good. We're like a foot over top that pipe. All right, guys, I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt on each end just to kind of head this off here a little bit. We don't need it to go any farther left or right. I want to kind of make sure we got good concrete across the top of the pipe. We got this little bit of concrete left over. We had to have a minimum order. We got about 1.5 yards left over. We're gonna take it down and put it on that other collar while we got it exposed. Just cement it in place, that way we ain't gotta worry about it being a problem either. I think that's got it. I think that's good up here. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Think what little bit we got left down below.
I think so. Throw it on that collar down there.
If this don't work, I hope we're not the one that has to tear it out.
Yeah, yeah. Been a while since we had to mess with this stuff.
Don't mess with it.
Well, yep. That's good. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, yeah, one more here and then we'll put the rest up on that top one, yeah.
All right, guys, math worked out. We had just the right amount of concrete. We got some good rebar in that one. Go down below here. This is just a little bit of a precautionary measure back here. This will also just kind of keep holding that pipe in place so it can't slip when we backfill and everything later. But you got that one all collared up as well. There is one more joint right underneath the track hoe. Could be a potential problem, but highly unlikely. So I think that seep collar we put on up top is going to get it. We're going to let this dirt dry out a little bit. No. We're going to let the concrete dry out, harden up a little bit, and then we'll come back down here and get this all covered back up with dirt, and hopefully be good to go. Well, guys, it's about 6 hours later, and concrete is set up nice. It is definitely good and hard, which is super convenient because that's what it's supposed to do. I like to let it set a little bit longer, but they're calling for a bunch of rain this evening. I feel like we need to get her covered up before all the rain comes through. I don't want that to cause more problems than what we've possibly fixed. So let's get her dressed up, covered up, let the rain hit, and see if we fix the problem. I don't know if you guys noticed here, but they got a really nice place to take a whole bunch of pride in it. I don't want to leave it with any bigger of a mess than what we have to. Hopefully this fixes their problems. So if you guys want my thoughts on what happened here and what the failure was, it's obviously a little bit different what we thought. We thought we had a separation of the pipe. So basically they laid this pipe out on the ground when they built this dam, from what I understand. And they took a dozer and pushed dirt over top of it. We were thinking through that process, the pipe came apart. What I also learned is apparently when the pond filled up the first time, the end of this pipe floated up. It was sticking way up in the air. So I'm thinking at this point, the combination between this being backfilled with a dozer, where you can't get the dirt down around the pipe.
I never thought about that a while ago, but whatever little bit extra you got up there, you'll pour on concrete. Because we're going to need down there anyway, because that was worked out.
Yeah.
I figured you thought I had.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to work down the bottom of the hill there.
Yeah. Just so much here, just go some down there or whatever. If not, I can take backhoe and put it down there.
Yeah, I'll put it down there where you can get to it. So a combination of being backfilled with a dozer where you can't really get that dirt worked around that pipe real well. It will eventually settle around the pipe. And the end of that pipe floating up and kind of allowing water to get down underneath it. At some point that water chased that pipe down through there. And over time it's just continued to eat it away until it ended up being enough of a problem. Like I said, it's been this way for a few years. It just keeps getting a little bit worse and a little bit worse. So it's definitely time to get her, fixed up. But I think we got her. No matter what, it's hard to argue with the result because this thing was built in 1992, filled up shortly after it was built. Has a rock bottom. They didn't think it was ever going to hold water. It's held water extremely well. So a pond that's been here that long with one minor repair, I think we're going to have to call that a win, folks. All right, let me get this finish getting this work down through here. I'll show you what we got here at the end of the day. We're going to wrap this one up and call it. There it is, guys. Hopefully it's good to go for another 30 years. I kind of left it a little bit high right here because of that concrete we put in there. We kind of had some extra dirt left over. That way if it settles a little bit, hopefully there'll be some dirt to take care of that, and it'll be a whole lot easier for him. The landowner's got a couple small tractors in the backhoe. He can work that dirt down there a little bit later. Get a couple of these rains through here and let her get settled out. He'll put the final finishing touches on it, but the top side all looks good. Kind of did the same thing up here. Just made sure I left him plenty of dirt, and hopefully it's good to go for another 30 years. Usually around here, with our soil types and all the ribs on that pipe, that's not really an issue. But I'm going with the way it was backfilled years ago, and the chain of events that happened afterwards is the cause of failure. But I got 30 years of service out of it, so it's hard to complain about that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make it a thumbs up. Want to make sure you don't miss out what's coming up next. Consider subscribing. We'll catch you on the next one, guys.